4-letter words. 4-letter words. They can be powerful or they can be painful. I want you to take a moment and think about some 4-letter words. Take a moment. Think about some. Powerful or painful. For me, love is the most powerful 4-letter word in existence. For me, the most powerful 4-letter word in existence. It's not limited. It's unlimited. It's not limited to gender, to ethnicity, to religion, to politics. It's not just for the young or the old. It's not limited to seasons. Yet, with all of its power, and love has been the undertone of this entire time tonight. Love is often misunderstood and misused. When was the last time you looked up the definition of love and understood its depth? One of the definitions of love means a profoundly tender and passionate affection for another person. And oftentimes we look at this as the physical attraction. However, it goes much further than this. The moment we're able to see love and we can lead with love, we can dismantle fear. When we understand that leading begins with love, we make fear powerless. We make fear inadequate. We make fear non existent. We have to be willing to love without contingencies, without prejudices, without judgment. The truth is, I've always been a person of love. I get along well with people. People call me the connector. I have been named the mayor of Columbia because everybody seems to know who I am. And I support unfailingly with sincerity. However, I did not realize my own love language was lacking. Maybe yours has. Until I had to learn about another religion that did not look or sound like my own. Isn't it amazing how we can misjudge or prejudge someone or something, comparing it to our normal? Not their normal, but our normal. And we miss the entire point of its existence. I remember a time, judgment. Yeah, what does judgment look like? Well, let me tell you about a time for me. It was a time for me when I learned a major lesson. I was in divinity school. I took a class called World Religions, and it was my favorite class. But part of the lesson is that I had to do an internship in a religion that was not my own. There was so much that I had to learn. Being the devout Christian this was uncomfortable for me. It was a little different for me. But I had the ability to see clearly. I could see the love in that religion. I could understand what persons were saying, even when they were not speaking the same language that I was speaking. But I heard it. Throughout life, we often hate what we don't understand. We hate what we don't understand. No, the word hate itself may not be in the conversation. However, when we encounter something opposite of what we're accustomed to, we reject it and we have disdain for it. But the truth is that most of what we hate, we simply don't know about. We never have personally experienced. Love is not about control, not about my skin versus yours, not about my God versus yours. It's not even about emotions. That experience alone changed the trajectory of my life and relationships. I can still be who I am. I can love who I love, but guess what? When I lead with love over fear, it can conquer the world.